Hello students, today we are going to study about the political parties. In the last lesson we studied the working of constitution and election process. Political parties are a link that connects common people, democracy, representation and elections. Political parties exist in all democratic systems. All the political parties compete with each other only in a democracy. So let us study about the political party system in India. What is political party? A political party means people holding similar views on public issues come together and form a political party. Political parties in all democratic systems in the world. Political parties gives shape to democracy. Political parties are like social organization which works for resolving social problems. Now see, if you are having any problem related to your society or your colony, then you call your representative which you have been elected from your ward or from your area. And like this way, these political party leaders, they work for solving the problems of the civilians or the people in the society. Political parties too aim at public welfare, but their goals and style of working is different. Now in India there are many political parties. For example, BJP, Congress, NCP, Trinamool Congress or Shiv Sena. Like this way different parties are there. These parties, all the parties had their aim, different aim of public welfare, and their goals are also different and style of working is also different. And so the style of working and goals make them unique. Political parties are organizations with objectives of achieving political power through electoral process. So these are the organization having the objective of achieving political power through elections. After taking part in election, they are being elected and they are coming as a ruling party, as a political, having a political power. Our next topic is characteristics or features of political parties. The first characteristic of political parties is to be in power. Achieving power through election is the main objective of these political parties. Means to secure and retain power. They contest elections to achieve it by fair means. The different political parties compete with each other to get power. There is nothing wrong in this competition, but the competition should be fair and healthy. Second feature is to pursue an ideology. Every political party has its own ideology, policies and world views. The people who consider any specific party ideology as acceptable support that party. The social support received by political party is called the mass base of political party. Means the party which get majority of support from the people is called as mass base. For example, today BJP is gaining the mass base from thousands of people of India. The third feature is to have a party agenda. Every political party prepare its agenda on the basis of party ideology. Even if they do not get political power, they try to get support of people on the basis of this agenda. So here these parties prepare the agenda on the basis of ideology of the party. They implement the agenda after they get the political power. Even if they do not get the power, then these parties try to get the support of the people on the basis of this agenda. The next feature of political parties is to establish a government. The political party that secures or gets majority of seats in the election becomes ruling party, that is government, whereas the party that do not get majority of seats acts as the opposition party or opposite party. For example, today at central level, BJP is the ruling party and other parties which are the alliance of Congress and NCP are opposition parties. The next feature is to act as a link between the government and the people. Here the parties convey the demands and complaints of the people to the government. Whatever the problems are having for the people or citizens, those problems, those demands are being kept in front of government by these political parties from their areas. Also, they spread the policies which are started by the government for the people. So they bring the awareness about the policies of the government which are started by the government for the people. The government tries to get support of people for its policies and programs through political parties. There is one concept of Mahatma Gandhi, Vinoba Bhave and Jai Prakash Narayan. They put forth the idea of partyless democracy. In this idea of partyless democracy, they wanted to remove the faults in the party system, malpractices and competition. These leaders opposed the party system. Another leader, Manvendranath Roy, a humanist, has put forth this concept in his book. He was supported by Jai Prakash Narayan and Vinoba Bhave because they had seen the ill effects of party system and expressed their opinion on cancelling recognition of all political parties. The political parties fight to capture power, resort to malpractices and corruption. The result is that the real strength of people's power is never known. Hence, the party system should be cancelled. It is believed that in no party democracy, people's opinion has great scope and people's welfare is taken care of. In order to bring no party democracy, the society should be politically aware, literate and of good moral character. Literate means educated. No party rule is an ideal philosophy. It is necessary to improve the party system as in a democracy. Party system is unavoidable. Now we shall study the changing form of political parties in India. After independence, the Congress was dominant at national and state level. That means Congress party was ruling at national level as well as many states of India. It means that one party was dominant, that is Congress was dominant in those days, and this period was called as, or era was described as, era of single dominant party, or the period of single dominant party. In the year 1977, many non-Congress parties came together. There was an alliance of these parties and they challenged the strong Congress party. After 1989, no single party got majority in the parliament, and because of this, different parties came together and they formed coalition government. That means coming together and forming a government, that is aligning each other, that supporting each other. Both, that is Bharatiya Janata Party and the Congress, try to establish the coalition government after that, because after that the tradition of single party was totally vanished. In the initial years, the coalition government found it difficult to hold grounds, but after 1999 it got stabilized. That means the uh, coalition government means students coming together by two or more parties and forming the government. Earlier it was found difficult, but later in 1999 this type of system was stabilized in India. Today also there is a coalition government, that is multi-party government in Maharashtra. You are knowing that today Congress, Shiv Sena and NCP together has formed the government.